Okay, so this next section will be a whole bunch of things together that will, in general, help sound boundaries and hearing angels. So sound boundaries, what is that? That's like your inner thoughts and stuff, being able to have clear, productive thoughts, and not get distracted by like maybe hearing old arguments or negative self-talk, stuff like that. So that's sound boundaries. Peace of mind is related to sound boundaries, is included in sound boundaries. So, and hearing your angels, because if you have too much mental clutter, it could be too loud, so you can't hear your angels' messages, and it could kind of change your vibration enough so that you're not quite listening at the right vibration for your angels. So, peace of mind, sound boundaries, that does help you to be more likely to hear your angels and hear the wiser parts of you, like your higher self, you know, to benefit from your own wisdom. So that's what this is all going to help. And a real quick rundown of what it's going to be is we're going to unblock the sinuses. We're going to unblock governing vessel meridian, specifically the points in the base of the skull all the way up to the top of the head. So GV 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I'll show on here. So GV 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So from the base of the skull up to the top of the head. The governing vessel goes up the midline of the back and hooks around the roof of the mouth. The governing vessel meridian manages all your yang meridians. So it's a great one to work. So then we'll also do fifth chakras, fifth layers, telepathic mesh in the front, which is a part of your fifth layer. It should be gold and flowing, look like gold mesh. And also fifth good karma window, we'll throw that in. So that's you have these triple frame windows behind you. I used to call the fifth layer good karma window, I think I called it the moon roof, because at first I was only aware of that fifth layer one, not that you have 7 of them. So anyway, so we'll just do an extra little bit on the telepathic mesh, the fifth layer good karma window, the whole fifth layers, whole fifth chakras. That's it. Oh, sinuses. Did I mention sinuses? The sinuses, governing vessel 15 to 20, fifth layer, including telepathic mesh, including fifth good karma window, chakras. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm just going to bounce around and do it however I want. So it'll be sort of freestyle. So fifth layers, both your fifth layers. So your layers count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth layer. Fifth layers, they wrap all around you. So just use gold light, gold fire. Gold sandstorm, which is like spinning bits of gold light, whatever you want. Clear everybody out that's not you. You can have pieces of energy, like if you keep hearing a song over and over again, maybe there's a chunk of energy that reminds you of that song that's stuck in your fifth layer somewhere. So just any blocks in your fifth layer, melt them away. Any people. If there are any invasive beings in your fifth layer, you can say, angels, can you recycle these invasive beings? If you have any being tunnels, which are just passageways or invasive beings, you can say, angels, can you deal with getting rid of all the invasive beings and invasive being tunnels in my fifth layer? My fifth. Your fifth chakra is round opening in the front, round opening in the back. Open cylinder is the general shape. So, but in your and blue, like a light blue or medium blue would be a good color. Set them to your favorite shade of light or medium blue. Copy out in front of you of both your 5th chakras. You can heal them both at once, or you can have separate copies. You know, so physical, astral, or just have them both in the same place, like heal them as a composite. Both of this. You know, just drag out anything, any blocks that are healthy and gentle to get rid of, melt them away. Drag out the 5th chakra blocks, melt them away. Drag them out, melt them away. You can have blocks from old arguments, blocks from someone who was trying to silence you a long time ago. And the 5th chakra rivers, there's right between, you know, your 5th layer and your 5th chakra. How does the energy get from your 5th chakra to your 5th layer? It goes through a river. It goes, you know, in a way that I call a river. So it goes out your 5th chakra. This is your back 5th chakra river to your 5th layer. And then it wraps all the way around and then goes back to the 5th chakra in the front 5th chakra river. So back 5th chakra river, front 5th. So you can unblock them too. Unblocking the 5th layers. Unblocking the 5th chakra rivers. Clearing and unblocking the 5th chakras. And as I said, then you have your, in front of your 5th layer, right around here, you have your telepathic mesh, which is gold, and it looks like mesh, gold mesh. And it resonates with your communication. And so a very invasive thing that people can do is cord your telepathic mesh, and it's like they're piping their communication right in there, which is not good and not respectful. So just imagine your telepathic mesh and just so much gold light that you're melting cords from people, you're repairing damage, because the mesh can get really ripped up. Any damage, melt cords. You can say, angels, if there are any invasive beings hooked into this, can you recycle them? And again, if someone was trying to silence you or trying to kind of brainwash you with something, they may have like plastered an energy block right in front of your telepathic mesh. And then in back of your 5th layer, your used to call it your moon roof. It's your 5th layer good karma window. And so this is the basic shape, although this is too small, bigger than that. But anyway, that's the basic shape of your, any of your good karma windows, triple frame window. So, and it would be the color, the same color as your energy, as your 5th chakra. And just melt cords going into it. You can say, angels, if there are any invasive beings hooked into this, can you recycle them? Don't do any hard objects, devices, hard objects, pieces. Where the frame is full, the whole thing. There's no like clamps on it or anything. The little force field that would be like the pane of glass in the window, it should be flowy. Deep breaths, breathe the body, of your auras. You have any invasive beings that work their way in through your 5th karma window into maybe the back of your 5th chakra, just freeze them up, yank them out, angels, here you go. Freeze them up, yank them out, angels, here you go. Could be people too. Freeze them up, yank them out, angels. Repair of your good karma window, 5th good karma window, and your 5th chakra. And repair your chakras have flaps around the round openings, similar to this, although your chakras, your fifth chakra would not be gold. But this is where the flaps are irritated, open. You want them shut, so it's like a nice smooth round opening. They can stick out and get irritated if you have cords going in or hard objects going in, just sort of irritating the flaps. So imagine like the front and the back of your fifth chakras, and sure the flaps are relaxed and shut. If they're not, there must be some hard objects or some damage, some invasive beings, or all of the above. Sinuses. Okay, so those are the sinus cavities. All those colorful things there. So they're actually hollowed out parts of a bone that you have, various bones that you have. And they help with nonverbal communication, like the resonance within your sinuses. It helps you with hearing consciously, probably, but I'm talking about subconscious, nonverbal communication hearing, like hearing your angels. So just comb through those areas. You want those areas, you want your energy to be in those areas and nobody else's. So comb through all those areas. Everybody else out. The sphenoid bone is like one of my favorite bones in the whole world. It goes from this side of your skull to this side of your skull, and it goes behind your eyes. Like the coolest thing ever. And just to add to the coolness of the sphenoid bone, see in the diagram, that like red kidney bean shaped color thing there, that's the sphenoid sinus. So there's even sinus cavities in your sphenoid bone. So you can make sure you're the only one in there. Pop everybody out, melt the blocks. And you can comb through your sinuses out into the front of your auras and just drag out anything that's not you and sort of gather up all the blocks and say, angels, can you recycle any invasive beings hooked into this junk? And comb through it, melt cords from people, and melt all these blocks or blow them up. Again, comb through your sinuses and outward into the auras in front of there and gather up the energy blocks and just say, angels, can you recycle any invasive beings hooked into this junk? And then melt away cords, everybody, including yourself. Melt all these. And your intention through the whole thing is you do want to do what's healthy and gentle to do right now. Woohoo. Good job, good job. So there's one more thing that I wanted us to do though, that I didn't, yeah, there's one more thing I want us to do, tree trunk points. So that's, you could have blocks up above in your aura, above your head in your auras, or in your major joints, all these joints that are like symmetrical around your spine. So shoulders, elbows, wrists, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles. Those are what I call tree trunk points, including above your head. And just because if invasive energy comes in, it kind of ends up looking like a tree trunk. It can go down like the trunk of the tree, and then it flares out like the root flare of a tree into the anchoring into major joints. So we don't want that. So let's just unblock all the tree trunk areas all at once. And the reason why I include it in this sound boundaries section is because you can do more than just purely unblocking. You can kind of tune, not only so it's just you in these areas, but just you, but then you go one step further and you get to tune the vibration of your energy in these areas so that it's more conducive to hearing your angels, more conducive to creative inspiration, having healthy, positive thoughts, peace of mind. So, because when you think about it, what do you have stored in your joints, in your major joints? Do you have repressed anger stored in there, repressed fear? Do you have judgmental communications from other people stored in your joints? You know, that's no fun, right? So, as part of sound boundaries and peace of mind and hearing your angels, let's clear all that out and make sure that you have energy that you really enjoy of yours in your joints. Above your head is especially useful too, because when you wake up, that you come in this way mostly. And so like people who wake up feeling fearful every morning, they probably have big chunks of anxiety up here. And so they keep colliding into with their fears as they try to wake up. So just get rid of your fears about the panic that you get when you in your major joints, including your elbows and your wrists. Tune your vibration, uplifting. You want to enjoy your life, you know? I mean, life is challenging, but there is wiggle room within the challenges. It doesn't have to suck. You could set your joints for gratitude, you know, or enthusiasm, or peace, mind. All right. Woohoo! You're a rock star. Woohoo! So that was so much. That was fifth chakra and fifth layer work. Oh my gosh. One more thing I want to do. GV 15 to 30. Okay, so real quick, that's the midline one that goes up the back, starts in the crotch, goes up the midline of the back, goes to the roof of the mouth. That is GV meridian, governing vessel meridian. And we're going to heal 15 to 20. Repair and unblock. So it's those dots that you can see on the midline. In the diagram, it's gray, but ideally on an energy level, it shouldn't be gray. It should be red, flowy, like your life force. All the meridians, red is a good energy color. Use gold light and repair and unblock this GV meridian, especially those acupuncture points or minor chakras, 15, 16, 17, 18. So again, the chakras, this is the basic chakra shape, an open cylinder, right? And 15 and 16, those are the dots that are really close together right there, base of the skull. 16, do that one just a little. I would say do GV16 extra, meaning unblock it extra, make sure it's expanded enough, and GV20 in the top of your head, that one extra. Because those ones just, they just feel so good to get them functioning properly. Like they're all important, but some of them just feel like, oh yeah, that's better. You know. 15 through 20. Right? And you wanna feel like, and comb around in the auras behind and around. there too. You want unblocked. Unblock the auras around that section of your GV. Of nice, flowy, protective auras. That's all you. Ah! All right, great job. Woohoo! So what the heck was that? That was just so much. Great job. So, all right, so that was 5th chakra and 5th layer, repair and unblocking, including telepathic mesh in front, including good karma windows in back. And we also did sinuses. And we also did tree trunk areas, unblocking and tuning your tree trunk areas. And then we also did GV 15 through 20. That's amazing. You're a rock star. Great job.